What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we have a brand new 7-star Mightiest Mark Pokemon Scarlet and Violet raid coming this week, and we're going to break it all down for you. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Support the channel by becoming a channel member, and let's dive in. Now, our next 7-star raid is going to be an Ice Terra type BAXCALIBUR raid, and that is starting this week on June 20th through the 22nd. And then again the following week, June 27th to the 29th. Now, if you're in the US, like most of my audience is, this is actually going to start at 8 p.m. on June 19th. So we're going to be doing this raid live on stream as our Thursday night stream. We're going through some of the best solo builds you can use. Hopefully a one-turn KO if we can find one and all that fun stuff. But honestly, this BAXCALIBUR can absolutely be a threat. He is a pseudo-legendary. He is an ice type naturally, so additional getting the ice type stab and the Terra boost is going to make those ice type moves very powerful. So going to resist ice is going to be very important for this raid in general. Now, looking at what BAXCALIBUR can learn, if you didn't know, when he's an ice and dragon type Pokemon, two incredible offensive types. So, even if you resist ice, he can still hit you hard with really strong dragon type moves. And his physical attack stat is 145, 145 attack means he is going to be a physical attacking Pokemon. His special attack 75. I'm not expecting any special attacking moves in this raid. And if he does, it's honestly a great thing for us because that physical attack stat is so high. We're going to have to build some very bulky Pokemon and Pokemon that can hopefully resist ice as well, or at least just not take it super effectively. But 145 is very, very massive. Now, it has some decent defenses, 115 HP, and his physical defense is 92, 86 special defense, and 87 speed. So not that fast overall, and its lowest stat being 86 special defense on the defensive side means we want to hit it on the special defensive side. Now, it is an ice type Pokemon, and if it does get the snow up, if snow is up, it will be getting an additional 50% boost to its defensive stat. So that defense number is gonna be an absolute threat. So we do want to hit it on the special attacking side. Now, you may be thinking, oh, let's just use a fire type Pokemon, right? Well, it has the ability Thermal Exchange. Raises attack when hit by a fire move, cannot be burned. So we cannot burn it, and that means we cannot cut his attack stat in half. So no Will-O-Wisp memes there. And if you do hit it with a fire type move, yes, it will take super effective damage. It's not going to be immune to fire, but it is going to get a +1 attack boost, which can actually be really scary because if you are raiding with solo allies or in the NPCs and you have, like, let's say Arcanine just spamming flamethrower, that's actually going to absolutely body you. So solo is going to be a little bit tricky. There's definitely going to be allies you want to avoid in the solo attempts on this Pokemon. Now, looking at the moves, it has some really powerful moves in general. So it's going to be a physical attacker, so we're only going to really recognize the physical moves, right? But Breaking Swipe absolutely is a threat, lowering everyone's attack for sure. I can definitely see it have Ice Shard because it isn't the fastest thing, so it could definitely try to outspeed us with an Ice Shard to try to finish off in the kill. But for main damaging moves, Icicle Crash is absolutely going to be its main ice type physical move to hit us with. Icicle Crash can also flinch us too. And 85 power is pretty good, 90 accuracy. So we could play accuracy memes and try to hit us some Mud Slaps and try to lower that. Now, it also obviously gets something like a Dragon Claw, but it does have its signature move, which is Glaive Rush. Now, Glaive Rush is a 120 power physical dragon move, and attacks from the opposing Pokemon during the next turn cannot miss and will inflict double damage. Now, it may use Glaive Rush at some point in the raid, but if it does, we will be able to hit it for double damage. However, if you are a fairy type Pokemon, you will be able to be immune to Dragon, which is going to be pretty nice here in general. Now, another really strong ice type move that it could use is Icicle Spear, which is a physical ice type attack that can hit 2 to 5 times. And if it does hit 5 times, it's going to do way more damage than Icicle Crash can do. But definitely, I think Icicle Crash is on the moveset. Definitely think something like a Dragon Claw, potentially Glaive Rush as well. It also learns Crunch. That could be like a good coverage move here too. And it does have some really good TM moves that it potentially could use in this raid against us. I mean, if it wants to beat like Steel type Pokemon as an example, it does get moves like Earthquake. So Steel types will be wrecked. Fire types will be wrecked by that as well. So keep that in mind. It also gets something like a Brick Break too. Avalanche is another strong Ice type move. If we do outspeed it, then This move doubles and it does 120 damage each time, so that is very scary as well. It has Iron Head, so it could hit through fairy types as well. This Pokemon has a lot of things, but the main thing about it, because it's only an Ice type Pokemon are only going to be weak to a few moves, which is going to be Fire, Fighting, Rock, and Steel. So remember, because it is going to be a Terra Ice Pokemon, it's only going to be weak to these four. It's not going to be weak to Fairy. So Fairy is a good defensive stat or defensive type here, but it's not going to be a good offensive type. But I do feel like Steel is going to be a great way to do this. Also, another decent option is Fighting type Pokemon. Body Press users is really strong here as well. And honestly, maybe if you can like use Skill Swap to remove his ability, then you don't have to worry about the thermal exchange memes and you can potentially burn it as well. But I do think that this raid could be a little bit tricky, but we do have 4 good types to figure out what we want to do against this Pokemon as well. Now, for setup moves outside of Snowscape, it does get Swords Dance and Dragon Dance, and I do think it will have Dragon Dance, get that +1 attack and that +1 speed. So it is going to start outspeeding us. So I definitely can see that happening. I definitely want to put a lock into Snowscape and into Dragon Dance, and then probably Glaive Rush, Crunch, Ice Cold Crash, Dragon Claw, and then some covers remove, probably Earthquake. So I think that's what the moves that's going to be. But we're going to be going over the best builds for this Pokemon very shortly on the channel. So definitely check it out when it goes live, probably sometime tomorrow. We're going to be posting the best raid builds to defeat this Pokemon. And hopefully I can cook up another online strategy where we can hit it in like 1 or 2 turns and beat that as well. And guys, let me know in the comment section below, what Pokemon do you think you're going to bring to defeat this BAXCALIBUR raid? I think it could be rather tough, but I think honestly we'll be able to figure out and beat this Godzilla Ice Dino and send it back to the Shadow Realm. Anyways, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.